I had seen, well, heck, everybody knows it. Tons of online discourse about how porn is bad, right? Obviously, okay? Porn is bad for socializing. Porn is bad for dating. Men, this is what I see. Men don't go outside, don't talk to girls because porn. Porn. Yes. Okay. Then I would ask if if porn is that bad, surely we can just remove the porn and then all of a sudden people go out, people start socializing, you're more willing to talk to girls, right? You're less of a creep, sure. Some people would say that. But is that true? I don't think so. I don't think it's inherently true. My gosh. And I think it's disproven, while I haven't seen any major studies on it. The abstinence communities, NoFap, semen retention, these communities, do they see a overwhelming increase to just go out into the world and just say, hey, I'm going to start dating? No. I am 61 days in on a streak of NoFap, semen retention, light flex, and I have not noticed an ounce of me wanting to go out. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I have, but it's not because porn is the main issue. It's not because porn is the main issue. The main issue is avoidance. Avoidance to going out and living life instead of being on your phone all the time, instead of doing hard things. When you remove porn, let's say we'll just take an individual. We remove porn from his life, or we remove an addiction from his life. What happens? A lot of the time, if the person doesn't know, or if they haven't had experience taking something like porn out of their life, and then they're like, oh yeah, okay, we took porn out, now we're good, right? The problem is, a lot of the times, it's just replaced by another strategy of avoidance. Gaming, okay, obvious. More social media browsing. If your goal is dating, you could even say a form of avoidance is going to the gym or having some sort of hobby. And while these aren't bad within themselves, removing porn, taking it out of the equation, did not solve anything. And you see it a lot. You see it in a lot of people. Hold on. I see it a lot online because I haven't met anybody in real life. I haven't had this conversation with anybody in real life. You see it online a lot where people will be like, okay, I took porn out of my life. Why am I not seeing the changes that, we're all hyped up? You have to replace it with something. for me personally, when I started, I, took it out of my life. And then what happens? You have a ton of energy, ton of pressure. I'm gonna take that back. Not a ton, but you have extra, okay? More than you know what to do with. More than you're used to. And again, you could say the same thing. You take out gaming. I also did that. I took gaming out for like a week. Oof, bruh. I took social media out. I took all online media out for like a week. It was brutal, bro. You're sitting around wondering to do with your life. You need to find a channel in which you need to find a medium to channel your focus, your energy into. Because otherwise you'll just sit there and kind of white knuckle and you're just kind of holding on to it. That's not what we really want to do. If we're trying to make progress, if we're trying to progress in dating, if we're trying to progress at the workplace, if we're trying to make more money, we need to take this energy and we need to put it somewhere else. But it's not very obvious at first, especially whenever you first start. Journaling, meditation are good. Writing down what kind of goals you have, what you want to do. If you just kind of like sit there with the pressure, you just kind of, instead of browsing another YouTube video, you just kind of sit there like, okay, it's been 10 minutes. I feel like I need to do something. You will feel the pressure very quickly because you'll be like, okay, I removed this thing from my life and now what am I supposed to do with my life? And if you start journaling, I did a lot of back and forth with like AI. You're like, okay, I'm sitting here on day one, and I'll start referring more towards me taking out online media for a while, because that was when I saw my most recent change. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to be I'm not supposed to be playing on the computer. I'm not supposed to be playing any video games. I'm not supposed to be browsing any YouTube videos. What am I to do with my time? So I started talking to ChatGPT. All right, we need some goals. We need a vision. We need something. So I'm not just sitting here kind of holding it all in. And that's exactly what I did. And from that, you will see a lot of change. So rolling it back, because I'm kind of going into like a life-changing thing now. Maybe it's valid for me to keep talking about it, but porn, not the issue. I don't think it's the issue. If you can take it out and then replace it with something good, if you can replace it with something good, then that is the goal. But then that means that porn is not the problem. It means that avoidance is the problem, because again, you can't just take it out, and you can't take it out and then just replace it with something equally as bad, something that is equally as unproductive. And unproductive in terms of whatever you're trying to pursue. You're trying to pursue dating, you can't take it out and be like, okay, now I'm gonna play video games instead of me wanting to date. Or if you're trying to go to the gym more, I can't take out gaming, or I can't take out porn, and then I can't take out gaming and porn and then do something else. Like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna overwork myself. Yeah. So once you take them out, start channeling into other things, it'll be good. And I think that is the message. It sounds kind of cringe. I think that's the message that a lot of people need to hear. That is the message that I would like to have heard a while back. Heck, years ago. Yeah, so